actually happened was, over the last year when we met first with Maths Eyes in 2011, right, I didn't realize what a tiger I was letting loose around the country here and internationally, right? And what actually happened was that there was a huge interest because of the literacy and numeracy strategy that cut across the schools. There was a huge interest from schools in actually getting involved in Maths Eyes. The adult learning centres, I'm afraid, have been a bit slower coming to terms with it. But one of the things I noticed was that I have a way to access primary school teachers through their education centres, secondary school teachers. I don't really have a forum for accessing adult numeracy tutors except through this conference. So I decided to take the opportunity to talk to you a little bit about where Maths Eyes has come from, what's actually happened it, and where it's going. We have adults out there in community, we have adults in our classrooms, and they don't see the mathematics that they do every day. They just don't see it. If they can do the mathematics, it's common sense. It's only what they can't do is mathematics. So we have this whole cohort of people that think that mathematics is what they learnt in school. And when they think about mathematics, they think about what they did in school. School's only changing now from the kinds of mathematics I was taught. And that was a long time ago. I mightn't look that old, but it was a long time ago, right? But it's just changing now. The whole emphasis on project mathematics, that's trying to change what's actually happening. But for most of us, and for most adults that are walking around in Ireland at the moment, they have gone through the abstract mathematics that all of us will have gone through in school. We're programmed genetically to be good at mathematics. Nobody told them, right? How else would they be able to walk across the road if the car's coming slow? Or know when to sprint when the car's coming fast? You all work with the most vulnerable groups. We all work with people who are generation after generation are saying to their kids, I wasn't any good at maths, it's all right, love. Sure, it's okay, the family is not good at them. It's not all right. No, it's not all right. We have to change that attitude. And that's what we're trying to do with Maths Eyes. And it's starting to work. Let me show you. I'm using this project because it had a full evaluation done on it. So what actually came out, it's not something that I sort of thought happened. It actually was what the people said. Right, the Dominican Campus project, I worked with them last year. And what we actually did was we took parents, transition year students, parents of primary school children in Ballyfermot, and we had 4 classes of transition students, and each of them adopted a third class primary, and all the parents, right? And they decided that they were going to do a Maths Eyes project looking at Ballyfermot through Maths Eyes. What they did was they got somebody, one of the parents was a good photographer, right? So they got him to come in and they got the whole group together and they taught them about taking a good photograph. That was the first point, right? The second part was my colleague, Kieran, I don't know if he's here yet, some of you will meet him later on today. Kieran went out and we got the whole group together in one of the schools and we developed their Maths Eyes. Look around here. Look, open your Maths Eyes, what can you see? It's not just a room. Look, rectangles, circles, parallel lines, symmetry. Look, just look, right? And we did that kind of an exercise so that when they went out, they didn't just see number. They saw patterns, they saw relationships, they saw a whole range of shape and space. Now, if we now have this opportunity by developing, these are parents saying, if you develop my Maths Eyes, you make the mathematics visible to me, you actually gift me with an opportunity, a number of opportunities to actually be able to talk to my children. And one of the things they said then, now that we both have Maths Eyes, we use them all the time, shopping has become very interesting. So they're using them all the time. Let me tell you what the school said. The school said, fantastic project, we are integrating the project into our transition year program from now on. But all of you need to develop your Maths Eyes and your Maths Years, and you need to bring it to the classroom with you. That's really important. And the other thing that you have to bring to the classroom with you is this big view of numeracy, right? Each one of our learners is responding to a mathematics-containing situation, right? And they're responding to it. It's in their cultural context, it's in their social context. They can relate to it, they're seeing it as being useful, and they're doing it for a reason. As tutors, that makes it really challenging for you. Because, one size doesn't fit all. It doesn't, and it does make it hard. So, with this view of numeracy, I'm saying to you that numeracy is more than mathematics. You have a harder job to do. If you were to teach mathematics out of the school book and the formula like you did in school, I think that that's probably an easier job than the job I'm asking you to do. To make every learning opportunity that you present to your learners, to make it relevant to them. Because at the end of it, you want your learners to come out of your centre not just with a piece of paper. You want them to come out with confidence to actually move forward. Confidence that they'll bring back to their families. And maybe we can break the intergenerational move or the generation that mathematics is actually, it's all right not to be good at it. It's not. It's a big job we're trying to do here. So, in my mind, where should we be heading? Every time you do something, you should ensure that your learning is student-centered, it incorporates best practice, and it's accredited. And I hope you'll all come on the board with me, and we'll try and make it happen. Thank you very much.